Hi there. Swearing. A lot of people swear. I know I do. And I try not to do a lot of it, even though there is one video on my account that, boy, I didn't hold back. I did not hold back. But that's one video. You know, usually I try and keep it clean. Try and keep it at least PG-13 here. And when you think about it, most swear words are just, they are defined by the society, and they are defined by the onomatopoetical rhetoric. They're just phonemes, collections of phonemes, like the word phoneme is. I mean, phoneme. You know, it's just a collection of phonemes, a collection of sounds, and swear words are just like that. And the 7 words you still can't say on TV, you still can't say them on TV. You get bleeped, you get pixelated. I watch a lot of Craig Ferguson, and he gets pixelated quite a bit. It's a shame he can't be on earlier in the evening, but he can't be on earlier in the evening because he's such a cheeky monkey. Okay. But swearing. The word, the F-bomb, for instance, is just a collection of phonemes. That's all it is. It's a collection of phonemes. But our society feels that this particular slang word for the act of intercourse is harsh enough to not be acceptable. As I say, I try and keep it down. I sometimes don't succeed, but I do try and keep it down. Right. My system, it is sucking, yes. It is still sucking. I have to do something different with my Velcro attachment for the camera. But anyway. What is this, all this traffic? Anyway. So, what I like to do with the swearing is take the pattern of the swearing word or phrase, especially phrases, and create an alternative that sounds just as nasty and isn't. Speaking of nasty, he's going 90 miles an hour. Where's the cop? Anyway. Okay. It's gonna be that kind of morning. Alright. But this was done in a response to someone else saying a similar phrase that was nasty. And I just took the pattern of the words and plugged in non-swear words. So my version ended up being son of a crack-smoking Hoover monkey. Now, you could possibly imagine what other words were in there under the crack-smoking and Hoover monkey. But it sounds just as nasty, and it isn't, see? Son of a crack-smoking Hoover monkey. It's one of my favorites. And I do say that when at work, because it's really not anything nasty, it's just following a pattern of nastiness. You can do that with language. And one of the cool things about sites like YouTube, and others as well, is that I get to experience a lot of others' communication patterns, which have always intrigued me. One of my dream things to do in my lifetime, one of the things on my, I guess, bucket list, would be to spend like a month or 3 in Louisiana, just listening and recording people talk. I love the patois in different areas of Louisiana, and it changes depending where you are. And I would just love to map the state of Louisiana. Really, I'd love to map the states with their different slang and also accents. But the sound of people from Louisiana talking is like music to me. And I would just love to do an independent study and get paid for it, of course, mapping out just the state of Louisiana to start with. And that could extend into the neighboring states too, really, because then it starts shifting toward the borders. But it must have a very interesting pattern, is what I'm thinking. So language intrigues me, and having been educated in speech and language disorders, as I was at Northern, one of my favorite classes I took there was the phonetics class, which to most people makes no sense at all, which basically means you can learn to transcribe phonetically what people say. So you can get the actual exact of what they said in writing. And I learned how to do that. And I loved listening to different accents and different, there's a word I can't find again. This hypothyroid crap is giving me a run for my money, I swear, by all the tolling. Word finding disability and hypothyroidism. There's a study. Can someone do one, please? God. Patois, accent. And I know at least one of you is screaming at your computer what the word is that I'm looking for, too. That's happened before, so okay. But I would love to map out Louisiana. But being able to hear people from all over the world, and how they use language, and it's just a joy to me.